Casey Lyons will serve first for Purdue Fort Wayne to start this best-of-5 match. And off the bat, off the touch, it is the aforementioned Sam Hoskin who picks up the kill. Rally point scoring as always in men's volleyball, played at 25. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you go to a fifth set, play it to 15, still have to win it by 2. A rejection by Will Klimek, a 6'8" redshirt sophomore out of Mount Prospect, Illinois, denying Caden Fosdick a kill. 2-0, McKendree. Nate Flater will have his second serve in a row, and he goes long for a service error. Flater, a 6'4" junior out of Hales Corners, Wisconsin. Mastodons on the board. They will serve at 1-2, and it will be their sophomore setter, Hunter Hopkins, out of suburban Melbourne, Australia, with the serve. Hopkins with the block. And what do we have? A net violation? And the violation is, I believe, it is on McKendree. So we're tied 2-2. Hopkins again from the right corner with the serve. Picks up a dig in the backcourt. Tipping the net and putting it down the middle successfully is Owen Banner, a 6'5" sophomore out of Huntington Beach, California. Mastodons have their first lead of the night at 3-2. Hopkins again with the serve. And through a double team. Successful swing. And we're all tied at 3 points apiece. Here is Sam Hoskin with the serve. Logan Muir from the left side off the touch, his first swing of the night. A successful one. 4-3 Purdue Fort Wayne. This is 25th meeting between these two schools. Purdue Fort Wayne leads the all-time series, 13 wins to 11, although the Bearcats won all 3 meetings last year, 2 in the regular season and 1 in the MIVA postseason tournament. Muir again, this time from the right side. Back-to-back kills for the junior out of Mountain View, California. 5-3 Purdue Fort Wayne. Carlo Hersden. He is a 6'2" freshman out of Westfield, Indiana, with the serve. Little quick hitter, if you will, by Tyler Tripp. Tripp is a 6'2" graduate student out of Hanover Park, Illinois. The point brings McKendree to within 1. They trail this first set 5-4. And Will Klimek will serve into his side of the net. A service error. So here is Caden Fosdick. I'm going to say hi to his mom and dad. Couldn't make it this weekend to Anna and Jim. And Caden serves it into his side of the net for a service error. So back-to-back miscues, if you will. Purdue Fort Wayne 6, McKendree 5. And here is Bryce Wetchin with his first serve of the night. Muir denied by Roland Lively. Lively, a 6'8" senior out of St. Louis, Missouri. And we're tied at 6 apiece here, early part of set number 1. Wetchin, service ace just inside the end line. Wetchin is a 6'7" senior out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Bearcats retake the lead at 7-6. Hopkins setting up Banner, dug out nicely by Hoskin. And we got 4 hits charged against Purdue Fort Wayne. So all of a sudden, McKendree, which was trailing 6-4, now leading 8-6. So they've ripped off 4 points in a row. Muir picks up his 3rd kill in 4 swings. And it is 8-7. And speaking of Logan Muir, who will now serve, last week his mom and stepdad were here in person. And tonight his biological dad, Alfredo, amongst the many in the crowd. Muir again, 3-meter line, right side. And we're all leaving at 8 apiece. Brenna and Jonathan last week, they're back in California, so welcome to them. Deep serve by Logan Muir. Partial block, diving dig by Muir. Banner tip shot over a double team. Wide right, I do believe. Yes. The swing by Tyler Tripp. Mastodons 9, Bearcats 8. And Logan Muir will continue to serve his 3rd serve in a row. By the way, he has 8 service aces so far this year. Going over a triple block. Point McKendree. So yet another tie. 5th tie already here in the 1st set. Long is the serve attempt by Tripp. 3 service aces, service errors rather now on McKendree. And here is Owen Banner, the native of Huntington Beach, California. First serve of the night. Tip shot, Andrew Meyer, the libero from Indianapolis with the dig. Muir again off 2 touches. From the right side, picks up yet another kill. That's 5 kills in 7 swings with 1 attack error for Muir. Mom, dad, and stepdad awfully proud right now. Banner, the running jump serve. Nice block by Hersden on the left side. Momentum riding with the black-cladded Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons right now, leading McKendree 12-9. Both teams looking for their 7th overall win of the season. Plater goes to the left side for Hoskin. Hoskin successful with his 2nd kill. Stops the bleeding for a moment, brings McKendree to within 2, trailing to set 12-10. Here is Roland Lively. Hopkins for Casey Lyons, dug out in the backcourt by Flater. Hurston denied by Flater, tries it again. Successful there. Is Casey Lyons, the 6'7" junior out of Meliani, Hawaii, with his serve. Little roof job, if you will, by Will Klimek. Fort Wayne 13, McKendree 11. Nate Flater to serve. And he'll get credit for a service ace. Line drive off the right hand of Andrew Meyer. 1 point set at the moment. Fort Wayne up 13-12. Hopkins, Fosdick, yes. Right in front of the libero tonight, Yadiel Diaz. 14-12 Mastodons. Hunter Hopkins to serve. Banner keeps it alive. Hurston at the 3-meter line. Dug out in the backcourt. Triple block time. Meyer comes up for the dig. On the run is Banner, but he's too long. Attack there gives the point to McKendree. He will now serve and a chance to tie the set at 14 apiece. Sam Hoskin to serve. Hustle play, free ball opportunity coming up for McKendree. And off the touch from the right side, it's Bryce Wetchin successful. And we're tied at 14 apiece. Hoskin again to serve. Hopkins left side for Muir. Off 2 touches. And that should bring us to immediate timeout. Angela and his dad Dan in last weekend. They're watching tonight. Banner and Fosdick combined for the block. No, I take that back. Unsuccessful on the block. So it is 15 apiece. And number 15. Will Klimek with the serve. Rejection by Roland Lively, front of the net. Bearcats up 16-15. Again, we play this set to 25, win by 2. Klimek bouncing the ball like a basketball free throw shooter. Short toss, little punch serve. Hopkins stays on the right side for Muir, off of 2 touches. Logan Muir now 7 kills, 8 swings, 1 attack here. And that kill ties the set up at 16 apiece. Caden Fosdick, high toss. Line drive serve hits the top of the tape and heads backwards. That is the 3rd service error for Purdue Fort Wayne. McKendree up 17-16. Service error that time by Bryce Wetchin. And I'm now joined by head women's volleyball coach Steve Florio. Welcome, sir.
Looks like we got a good one.
So far, so good. 17 all here in the first set. Logan Muir, who's really playing well, goes long on his serve attempt, however. Logan Muir has come to play tonight, Steve. 7 kills, 8 swings, 1 attack error, hitting .750.
We got a rest last night in the match versus Lindenwood, and he's probably raring to go.
Overpass on the receive a serve. 2 straight points for the Bearcats. They up their lead to 2 at 19-17. Timeout called by Purdue Fort Wayne. First of 2 allotted timeouts in the set.
You know, I've got to imagine as, you know, you're the top kill getter for the team last year. You're off to a good start this season. You don't get to play against Lindenwood, resting your shoulder. You come in fresh, you haven't played the night before. All these other guys have played, and you're looking to just light it up.
Yeah. He didn't play last night. He did play last Sunday against Donnie Gleason's old team, Damon, and had a match-high 18 kills. So, and he felt good. We talked after the match last night. And he says, I know I'm going to be able to go tomorrow night. And it's one of those things. Athletes have nagging injuries here and there, and in his case, it is the shoulder. And it's going to, it's just going to have to take a little rest here and there.
Yep, and you know, as a coach, sometimes you have to figure out when do you want to put that wear and tear on your athlete, and when don't you? And right now, early in the season, you know, Coach Gleason has big plans for this team going through the MIVA, and you got to be careful.
Got to be very careful. It's a long season yet. Timeout completed. Players back on the court. Once again to serve will be Tyler Tripp, the 6'2" graduate student. Deep serve. Hopkins stays on the right side for Muir. Now on the time saved. Long from the left side. No, he's going to get the touch
call. We're going to have a challenge. Blockers look at Coach Gleason and say, we absolutely did not touch that. I didn't see it myself, but sometimes a line judge sees something or official hears something. We'll get a look at this, though.
As we have mentioned in a number of our broadcasts, excellent cameras set up in the system that they have for challenges like this. Multiple angles to take a look at as we get our
they're going to be,
look.
you know, right here's the, here's Logan's swing, and here's the dig, and you're going to see this is the ball they're looking at. Right as Coach said, I absolutely did not touch that. So we'll get a good look here. And the officials are going to slow it down. They're going to look for a finger bending backwards. Like I say all the time, the cameras that the officials have are a little different than what we're looking at. They're dedicated replay cameras, and they can zoom in really, really well. So the official's going to slow it down.
They're going to be a 1-point set or a 3-point set.
You know, and as a coach, when my players come down and say absolutely not, go ahead and challenge that. I go with them, and there it goes, no touch.
And the challenge is successful. So it is point Purdue Fort Wayne.
I just didn't see who made that call. It had to be the up official. I didn't see the line judge signal it.
Luis Ventura is our up official tonight. Owen Banner to serve, back middle baseline at 18-19. Oh, nice play swing by Sam Hoskin.
Hoskin just goes at about 70%, takes it to the deep corner. Nobody home.
He was our player to watch tonight at the beginning of our broadcast. Leads the team in kills. Boone Feltz, a 6'2" redshirt junior out of Knoxville, Tennessee, off the bench to serve. Muir again off the touch.
Perfectly placed set. Muir can approach with confidence, stay in rhythm, and he was well above the block on that one, got the high hands kill.
Logan's first kill tonight came from the left side. The last number of them have all come from the right side. Casey Lyons with the serve. And we're tied at 20 apiece.
Hersden going up big, turning that block in. You could see his left hand into the court. And extra points for the great celebration. Big old fist pump.
Aloha to Pay and David, parents of Casey Lyons, watching in Hawaii. Hoskin again from the left side off the touch.
Showing off his quick arm, punching it through the seam.
He's already got 6 kills and 10 swings. 21-20 Bearcats. Nate Flater, the setter to serve. Fosdick mishits it.
Tough break for the Dons there. Excellent pass.
Slater again to serve from the left side.
It's going to have to go to Logan.
Dug out by Flater. Hoskin over a triple block. The block successful. Another opportunity. Oh, Fosdick saved it. Hopkins from the right side, denied. Hoskin again, dug out by Banner. Muir hits the top of the block, I think, or the top of the net. I think it was blocked.
I think it's blocked, yep. I like the adjustment Banner made on that out-of-system ball. The last time we saw a kill to the deep corner by Hoskin when he didn't have a perfect set, and this time Banner rolled a little more left and picked up that dig. Unfortunately, they couldn't convert it. Big block.
This is a big point. Hurston, jostle at the net. On off the block wide left, and Wetchen will pick up the kill, and now multiple set point for McKendree, up 24-20.
Tough set for Hurston to handle. He did all he could. Turned into a 50-50 ball. He tried to win the joust, push it out of bounds, couldn't get it done.
Hopkins from Muir. What do we have?
Net violation, McKendree.
So one set point averted. It's 24-21. The Australian, Hunter Hopkins, to serve for Purdue Fort Wayne. In the middle, long. 2 set points averted. And now Nikki Sandlin is going to challenge.
Okay, challenging net violation. She believes the block was in the net. I thought for a second she might challenge touch. I didn't see one, but that seemed what I was thinking. But somebody over there thought a Macedon was in the net. So again, the net cam's gonna come into play.
Let's talk briefly about Nikki Sandlin, because she's one whale of a coach. She started her coaching career at McKendree in 2011. Wasn't on the women's team, was an assistant for 3 years, and then in 2014, she not only became the head coach for the women's team, she was the head coach for the men's team when they started their program. And she was the head women's coach from 2014 through 2022. Challenge successful, and that does it for set number 1. And we'll talk more about Nikki in just a little bit, but first set is over, and it goes to the
2-14. So look to Hunter Hopkins to get more of his team involved. As I say that, they go right back to Muir for the big blue.
He is swinging as hard as I think he has all season long.
Well, I mean, fresh legs like we just talked about. Kill number 10, first player double digits tonight.
Hunter Hopkins to serve. Flater.
Forced the middle there.
Fosdick with a dig. Muir again. Off the touch.
Okay, Logan Muir, kill number 11.
My question to you is, yes, Logan's hitting the ball well and he's scoring points, but do they go exclusively with him?
I mean, it's going to be hard to win a match doing that. But, you know, you can lean on one player to get a majority of your kills, but you notice he had 9 kills in that last set and it didn't do it for him.
Good hustle play there by Bryce Wetchen. Puts McKendree on the board here in the second set. They now trail 2-1. And Sam Hoskin will serve. Hopkins. Oh, miscommunication. And it becomes a point for McKendree.
And that's the things that you're going to see. A young team, young setter, bunch of young players. You're going to see some of those miscommunications and hiccups, and that's what, you know, Coach Gleason's going to be working out over the course of this MIVA season.
Muir again. 3-2 Purdue Fort Wayne. Carlo Herskin to serve from the right side. Is it the ace? Just wide left.
I like that serve, though.
That was close.
And the Dons are saying, I think it's in. Coach Gleason wants to challenge it. He's got the card in his hand. He's going to do it.
Wow.
I really like that serve. He had that side swipe, little side spin cut going across court. That's a very tough serve to pass. Hit it well. We're going to get a look at it.
You see the high toss. Breaks like a breaking ball in baseball.
There is a camera that we don't have access to that is dedicated to that line and only that line. So there is going to be a good look. We'll get a good one here, though. Depends on where it hits. There's a bit of a glare
Look at
on
it
the
break.
floor.
Look at that ball break.
And
oh, that's close.
It's close. They can zoom, and there's a camera exactly on the line. There is no angle at all. It's straight down the line. So they're going to get a very clean look at this ball. But I love that serve. Look at that hooking. He hits kind of the side of it. Thumb is up a little bit, kind of cuts that ball across his body. It's going away from the passer.
Well, we'll find out.
In. Good challenge by Coach Gleason. Go to bat for your guys. Hurston's got to feel good about that one. It was a good serve, and he gets credit for it.
So instead of a 3-3 tie, Macedon's up 4-2. And Hurston again will serve. Block at the net by Banner. Wow, it is his night so far. That's the third ball that he's hit that is flung over the wall onto the running track.
Yeah, he had to create of that one too, a very out of system play, and just kind of gathers in place, elevates and rips it. Little conversation with the floor captain.
Hunter Hopkins, Luis Ventura.
Not sure if it's got to do, I've not noticed any real talking through the net or over celebrating, but maybe there's some screening going on. Talking to
Carlo
Herston about his toss. Maybe he's saying he's got to be careful because he kind of flips it before he serves, and that could be confused with the actual toss. If you toss the ball and don't serve it, I'm not sure. I have to ask Coach Gleason what that was about.
Wow. Big swing by Wetchen on the right side. He seemed to hang in the air until that ball got into the spot he wanted. So it's now 5-3. Purdue Fort Wayne on top.
Wetchen, right now the right side battle, Muir's got it in control. Wetchen's going to try and step his game up and match that.
Owen Banner comes through with a kill.
And that's what we want to see here. Owen Banner has the ability to also put up big-time numbers just like Muir is. And want to see him come to life. He had a little bit of a rough match last night and looking for a bounce back, and that could be a good start of it. Great kill.
Fosdick with his second service error of the night. It's now 6-4.
Now Wetchen, who had that big kill, going to go back and rip one. Good line serve.
Lions, I think, will get credit for the kill with the block attempt to wide right.
Okay, so we're starting to see a little more balance after they started the set with about 4 or 5 kills from Muir. Starting to see Banner come up, Lions come up, and that's what it's going to take.
Left side, oh. Nice set, good swing by Tripp.
Tripp just elevating. Didn't have the swing he wanted. Nice choice to just push it down in the center of the court.
Lions, oh, nice dig. Good hustle there by Flater. Meyer with the dig for Purdue Fort Wayne.
Tight
Near
set.
the net, triple block. Muir with the dig. Banner, long rally.
Really nice rally there. Really fun rally. Some good digs on both sides. Diaz, the libero for McKendree, coming up with some clutch digs, and then love that finish there by Hoskin. Didn't have much to do with it. Looked at the block, chipped it off the hands.
Wide right by Banner. And all of a sudden, we're tied at 7 apiece. Second tie in this second set.
We've seen Banner have a lot of success swinging down the line, but he hasn't had a lot of opportunity to take that ball down the line. I'm not sure if that set's going a little past the antenna that he can't turn on it.
Also at the net, Muir.
He's got the golden touch tonight.
He does. That's now 14 kills and 18 swings. 2 attack errors, hitting .667. More importantly, the point gives the Macedons an 8-7 lead. Banner to serve. Windmill swing that time by Roland Lively.
Lively, really aggressive approach. Almost a zero tempo set there.
And now he will serve. Lively, a 6'8" senior out of St. Louis. Hopkins goes to the right. Who else? Logan Muir.
And it's this interesting thing as a coach. Like you're winning. Muir's going off and you're still winning. So Nicky Scanlon obviously wants to slow Muir down, but if you could just keep the rest of the Dons in check, you give yourself a really good chance to win. So
right side, Wetchin again.
And we're starting to see a little more balance out of the McKendree offense too. Wetchin had 3 in set 1, and he's on his way to matching that and exceeding that in this set. Not even halfway through, and he's already got 2.
Slater to serve from the left corner for McKendree. Hopkins, left side. Hurston, dug out by Hoskin. Tough angle. Nice dig that time by Banner. Hurston too long.
We might see it. We might see a challenge here. I'm not sure. I thought they felt like they got the touch, but they're not persisting. So the Macedon outsides are just trying to find a way to score right now. They have been put in some tough spots. They're trying to get in a rhythm. They certainly have the ability to do so. They are both electric. Hurston and Banner are outstanding attackers. So they just need to find a groove.
Slater with the service there, so we're tied at 10. Hopkins to serve. Right side, Hoskin down the line. Wide right, I believe.
And if you're the Dons, you got to feel good that you're having success with kind of a one-dimensional offense right now. And we know that Hurston and Banner and even the middles, Lyons and Fosdick can start to contribute. So there's a lot of possibilities here for the Dons to come
Fosdick with the block.
And speaking of Fosdick, yeah, good read on the Bick. Wasn't fooled, held his position.
Should mention Caden Fosdick, the Defensive Player of the Week in the MIV from his performance last week. Foot fault?
Yep. Foot fault. That's where you step on the end line or over the end line. The lines judge is in charge of calling that. He had that flag up right away.
12-11, Purdue Fort Wayne. Hoskin to serve for McKendree.
Another good pass.
Good block from the left side.
And we've seen Herzen have so much success on this rotation one side out where he attacks from the right. He's almost automatic there, and you could say McKendree maybe has the scout on that because they certainly look ready for that. They had a double on that ball, even though it was a good pass.
Hoskin with the service error, so that gives the Macedons the lead back at 13-12, and here now is Carlo Hurston.
Had that great ace earlier on, cutting it across the court. Drops a shorty in.
Little tip shot, nice take by Banner. Muir, denied by Hoskin. Nice block by Muir. Now on the right side, little tip, take by Muir. And Fosdick from Hopkins. 14-12, Purdue Fort Wayne.
I mean, I have to look at this block again, but they've set Muir so much that it's almost could be having a reverse effect that he's drawing so much attention. He might be opening up some of his teammates, in particular the middles. There's that cutting serve.
And the does.
Part of that double block there. So there's a lot of ways you can help your team win. If your offense isn't going, you can do a lot of other things that can help too until you get it going.
Well, it'll be a point for McKendree. Bryce Wetchen, senior out of Las Vegas, swinging at the ball very successfully. And that's now 15-13. Will Klimek to serve, and he goes long for a service error. 7th service error now on McKendree.
And one thing we're seeing different from last night to tonight with the Dons is they have reduced their service errors. There is no doubt there was a conversation about that in their film session today, and it looks like they've made an adjustment, and it's helping.
Fosdick, a successful serve. Wow.
Man, that is a fast tempo to the middle there. I mean, obviously middles run fast tempo to begin with, but that is almost what you would call a zero tempo, where the ball barely comes out of the setter's hands and the hitter's
put it
already
away.
airborne. Yeah, I love it.
Wetchen with the serve. Banner dug out by Diaz, the libero. Another quick swing by Lively.
Fast transition. Diaz just quietly doing his job, by the way. He's had some nice plays tonight, and he just kind of does his job. You don't almost notice it, but little things like that, taking a high hands chip and then putting it right on target, that makes a huge difference.
And once again, when in doubt, go to your big gun, and Logan Muir just picked up his 16th kill. 17-15, Purdue Fort Wayne.
And at this point, down 17-15, McKendree's probably saying, hey, guys, we got to find an answer to stopping Muir.
And Logan will serve. And that's going to become a service ace. His first ace of the night and his 9th of the season overall. Now a little daylight. 3-point Mastodon lead, 18-15. There's one misfiring from Muir this year. It's been on the serves. He's got some aces, but he's also got a lot of service errors.
Yeah. But, you know, the ace error there, okay, especially the way he's hitting tonight, you're going to take what he's giving you right now.
Gets it again, and now what do we have here?
And a net violation. On the block. Yep.
And it'll be on Hoskin, I believe. (19-16) Purdue Fort Wayne. Owen Banner to serve. off of Meyer, the libero.
So there's a great example of how the very, very fast tempo they've been running in the middle, McKendree's been running in the middle, held Lyons. I mean, he had to hold. It was a tight pass. His middle has been coming in hot, and even though it was a kind of a I wouldn't say out of system, but a not in system situation, Lyons had a hold and seam opened up for the swing.
Muir again. 20-17. And coming off the bench for Purdue Fort Wayne, the son of a Mastodon Hall of Famer, Raul Papaleo Jr.
Standing just below his father's retired jersey.
And because his dad played here before is one of the reasons Raul wanted to come here. Hoskin.
Well,
I don't think Banner touched it, neither did the officials.
Well, the entire McKendree team, including the coaching staff, does, so they're going to go ahead and challenge. I think it got his forearm in the inside seam there. His inside forearm, possibly. If not sure which blocker, but I thought I saw it graze a forearm. So McKendree's got a mirror problem, and they got to solve it.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking about that, but we're going to see her pass, brings the setter off the net. He leaves it a little inside. That's not going to show us what we need to see.
Or maybe they're thinking it hit the left arm of Banner?
No, they're definitely looking at the block.
Okay.
It's a good thought, but they're going to want to. The net cam might show this, but this could be something where they zoom in from the end line on the replay cameras. Ooh, maybe not.
Hard to say.
Maybe not.
Like you say, you look for a movement on the hands with change of the rotation of the ball.
Maybe. It's going to hold. So if it's inconclusive, it'll stay Don's point. They need concrete evidence. This is pretty good angle. Yeah. Maybe, Mike, you might, they could be also looking at the digger. You could be right. I mean, but I do think they all pointed at the block right away. This is going to be a tough one for them to overturn. Yeah. Taking his time, though, is the R2. And this is a chance for the Dons to kind of regroup and talk about, all right, got this lead, how are we going to hold it? And that's been the challenge for the Dons is late in these sets. It's going to go to the Dons. No touch. Inconclusive.
So the point stands, and now it's a 4-point lead, 21-17.
Well, we got an important situation here. The Dons have been having trouble closing sets out lately. This is a great opportunity for them to get one in their pocket and say, look, we did it, we can do it again.
Overpass on the receive, but McKendree dodges one bullet. Nice block by Hurston, and now what do we got? Double hit on McKendree. And it's 22-17.
Fosdick staying strong at the net. He's been blocking well tonight. Had a lot of work to do there and stayed with every play.
Deeper serve by Papaleo. Wow, big swing by Wetchen. Wetchen's really swinging the ball well tonight. That's now 9 kills for him.
He's just trying to match Muir in any way. The right side is definitely stronger right now on the Macedon side. Wetchen trying to match it as much as he can.
Nate Flater from the left corner. Solid serve, Hopkins. Muir, a little tip shot, that's dug out by Wetchen. Hoskin, triple block, the block successful. Second chance, goes deeper. Oh, off the hand of Banner. Looking at his face, I think he was trying to decide whether he wanted to touch it or not.
Well, what Banner's doing in that situation is he's actually playing kind of the cross-court angle for a high hand swing, which is pretty typical defense for men's volleyball. And I think he was expecting that Muir was going to make a move for that ball, and Muir didn't, and there was a hesitation, and he went. So well-placed shot there for McKendree, and it pays off. But here we go. Okay, 22-19. There's been some connection issues late in sets and just some mishaps. Here's a big opportunity. Yeah. If I'm in my huddle, I'm going, all right, guys, like, we've got an opportunity here. Looking at it in that way, like, we can go ahead and do something that puts us in a good spot.
How much do you reinforce at this point? You have to play it 1 point at a time.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, they're 3 points away from the set, but you gotta win each point separately.
Absolutely, right? And you're talking about, like, being smart, executing, and definitely 1 point at a time, right? Let's not try and get to 25 here on the next point, right? Like, let's get to 23. And honestly, probably McKendree could be having that same conversation, like, hey, the next swing's not going to tie the game up, right? And honestly speaking, McKendree's been they haven't been as clean as we know they can be in this particular set. A couple weird overpasses, some misconnections of their own.
That's going to be an ace for Flater. Now it's a 2-point set, 22-20.
Just want to give you guys a can-do-it attitude. They can't be going, oh no, here we go again, and that can happen. You can get there and go, man, we had a lead last night. We were tied 20-20 tonight. Here we go again.
Service error will help the Mastodon cause.
So keeping them focused, like you said, Mike, on this next point. What do we have to do to win this next point? When you get to 25, to say, look, guys, we did it.
Yeah. Hunter Hopkins, the sophomore to serve, just creases over the net. Muir, I think, got the block. Might have been Fosdick, but I thought it went off the hand of Muir. But timeout called by Nikki Sandlin because now her team's staring at 4 set points against them. It's 24-20.
And again, same conversation, 24-20. All right, guys, here we go. We can do this. Here's how we're going to do it, and let's just focus on that one thing. And again, you're just seeing, you had to see right there, Wetchen had to slow down, so there was a timing issue between the setter and hitter. Plays like that block and some important digs and transitions when they're not at their sharpest. Like, for example, the play in the net when there was a tight pass off of Raul Papaleo's serve, and Kaden Fosdick kind of just made him pay with a couple good touches on the block.
Again, Hunter Hopkins, 6'5" sophomore setter, will serve into his side of the net. And it's now 24-21.
This is going to be really important for the Dons to close this set out and from a confidence standpoint.
Sam Hoskin to serve. Hopkins, left side from your left-hand shot, dug out by Tripp. Tough angle. Person with the dig. Muir, what do we got?
All right, so it hit the antenna, but they're saying, did it go off the block into the antenna, or did it hit the antenna first?
Going to be a talk.
Luis Ventura is going to try and get this one right, bring in the, and they're calling it to the Dons, and McKendree's going to take it. No challenge.
We'll start things off by serving for Purdue Fort Wayne, and here we go with set number 3. right off the bat from the right side. Bryce Wetchin keeps up his fine play, and it's 1-0 McKendree.
So the lines were almost similar for the Mastodons. 10 kills from Muir and 1-1-1 kill apiece by other Mastodons. In the first set, it was 9 kills from Muir and 1-1 apiece. So look for some more balance in the Mastodon offense, and that means they can only get better.
Hurston hit the net. It spun to the right, I believe. Yes. Point McKendree, and it's now 2-0.
Looking on the bright side of things, the Dons outside hitters hit -300 in that set. They had 1 kill, 4 errors on 10 swings, and they won. So, you know, you can look at it like that, go, hey, they hit negative and they won. So we know Hurston can light it up. We know Banner can light it up. It's only a matter of time before they come out of this and they start going, and the scales really tip.
Caden Fosdick with the service there for Purdue Fort Wayne. So McKendree with the early 3-1 lead here in the third set. And it'll be Sam Hoskin to serve.
You know, if you're Hopkins, you want to still try and find Banner and Hurston. You want to give up on him. Ooh, tough pass.
Oh, a little touch shot by Klimek off the arm of Casey Lyons. Not the start Purdue Fort Wayne wanted here in the third set.
I was saying, if Hopkins can find Hurston and Banner, you got to get them going. You know, they can do it.
Muir with number 20.
And until they get their motors running, Muir's going to keep the Dons moving along. And that's a good sign for the Dons. If Muir can keep doing that, I am just telling you, it is only a matter of time before these two outstanding young outside hitters start to show up.
Muir with the high toss, clips the net, gets it over. A left-handed swing by Tyler Tripp. That caught everybody off guard.
Tripp having to improvise. Set was a little low. He was up, hanging, couldn't extend his right arm, just punches it through his left.
(5-2). Klimek to serve from the left corner. Banner off the touch. And it's 5-3.
All right, that's a spark, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now Banner can extend kind of his momentum here with a good serve. Does a good serve, tough pass.
Left-handed swing again. This time
Banner creates that situation with a really good serve. So he's had a good swing, he's had a good serve. He looks like he's starting to go. And this is good news for the Dons if he can start getting his motor running.
Banner serving for a third set tie at 5. Muir with the dig. Hurston denied at the moment. Wetchin. Muir digs it out. Look out. Miller with the dig.
Well, McKendree created a good situation for themselves by scrapping out that play out of the net and pushing a deep free ball, stretching the Dons out. And then I like the choice to Muir, obviously, with the way he's playing tonight, but I think that the McKendree block is probably hyper-focused on Muir at this point, trying to find any way to stop him.
Bryce Wetchin to serve at 6-4. Miller receives. Hopkins. Hurston over a triple block. Dug out by Wetchin. Nice take by Muir. Hurston, another triple block. Rejected. Muir denied. That time by Diaz. Back-to-back lengthy rallies. Hurston clips the top of the net and it spins off to the right. That'll be a point for the Bearcats.
And it's interesting, like, Hurston had a seam there and he went for this hard cut. I'm not sure if the set forced him to do that, but you know, sometimes when things aren't working, you try and force things, and he doesn't need the force. He can do it. By the way, let's talk about some great defense by McKendree there. There we go.
Hurston down the line.
Just missed it, but a really good swing. That's more like it, even though he missed it. And McKendree doing what they do well. Defense and make it.
Weekend, they will be at Northern Kentucky on Thursday, at Ohio State on Saturday the 21st, and they go to Ball State, Lewis, and Loyola Chicago in succession. Defensive return by McKendree, free ball opportunity. Muir puts it away for kill number 21.
But we're seeing, like, kind of what McKendree's become known for is they play very good defense. They outlast. They obviously have ability to finish points, but they also force you into tough spots.
Shorts.
Speaking of finishing points, there's another one of those very, very fast quicks to Lively.
Short set by Flater, and Lively puts it away and make it 9-5. Trip to serve. Hopkins for Fosdick. Dug out by Diaz. Hoskin. Miller with the dig. Nobody's talking. And the miscommunication hurts Purdue Fort Wayne there. I got it, you take it.
Yeah, and again, nice dig by McKendree. Good out-of-system swing into the deep corner, causing a bit of a tough dig. McKendree is averaging about 12 digs per set on the season, which is really good in the men's game.
Blocked that time, left side. Hoskin and Lively together, and Donnie Gleason says, wait a minute, guys, we can't let it get away, as he calls a second and final allotted time out of this set.
And I like the timeout. There's frustration setting in on the Don side of the court. McKendree's getting real comfortable. This is a really important moment of the match for the Dons, but not just the match of this early MIVA season. Is they, as a young team, right, playing a lot of teams that have a lot more veterans. And right now you're seeing it getting shook a little bit. Hurston and Banner are, as I've said, they are electric when they're on. But you see them trying to figure out how are they going to get offense going. They're trying to hit some really tough shots. Muir is doing all he can. Hopkins, the young setter, we've seen moments of brilliance from him. So there's really good volleyball in this team. The trick is to make sure they believe they can continue to access that volleyball. On the other side of the net, you've got a team that's been really strong all season, strong last year, and doing what they do. They're a little more experienced, and McKendree is, you see how they respond to a little bit of a sloppy second set by tightening things up, knowing what they're capable of, and that's the message that the Dons need to give to themselves is we know what we can do. Let's go ahead and do it.
Play back underway, and Caden Fosdick of a Hopkins set picks up the kill to make it 11-6.
Good response out of the timeout. Good pass. Excellent connection between Fosdick and Hopkins. And again, you just want to build something here. Build off that.
Boy, ball just tips over the net. Lively's become alive, if you will, no pun intended, here in this set.
Yeah, and interesting there, you had the set was tight, brought the setter over, and Fosdick kind of stayed with the setter on that ball and wasn't with his middle there, which he normally is.
Lively with the serve. York from the left side, and the beat goes on. And it's 12-7. 22 kills for Logan Muir. Again, he had 28 kills in the season opening match against Missouri S&T, which I believe is his career high. Hurston with the serve. And off the touch. Wetchen, I believe, will get credit for the kill.
And Wetchen has really settled in. As I mentioned earlier on, the right side battle was definitely leaning into Don's side, but Wetchen has picked his game up for sure, doing what he does well.
Flater tried to go hard on the serve, and he hit it too hard, about a foot too long.
Plenty of time left in this set. Side out, hold one. Side out, hold one. Do that a couple times, and you're back in it.
Fosdick with the serve at 8-13. Thurston with the dig. Banner. Off the wall, point Purdue Fort Wayne.
Now that swing looked like the swing of somebody who's tired of it.
Yeah.
And wants to get things rolling, because he did that with a lot of anger.
What's the phrase?
That was
Enough
powerful.
is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Good to see some fight in these young guys.
Unfortunately, Caden's serve not quite strong enough at the top of the net and spun backwards. So our score stands at 14-9. McKendree on top. Sam Hoskin to serve. That's just his second kill of the night.
Excellent pass, and that's the other thing, when you are trying to get some rhythm, you want to lean on the things you do well, and serve receive, again, something the Dons can really excel at, and there you see a good pass leading to a great middle kill.
Overpass on the receive, and Hunter Hopkins said thank you very much.
Muir has been hitting a pretty good serve tonight. The trick is, can he go two in a row here? That would be really important for Dons if he can just get this one in. He's been 1 and out or 2 and out.
And he's out there.
Just missed it though, he's close. Again, you can hardly fault Muir. He is giving the Dons just about everything he can right now.
He's got 8 digs and a service ace and a block assist to go along with his 22 kills.
Felt's back in the serve for McKendree.
4th time tonight he's come off the bench to serve. Banner over triple block and nothing doing. I think Lively was the one got his left arm on it. Johnny Gleason in front of us, hands on hips. Not exactly a happy camper right now.
Yeah, excellent execution by McKendree on that triple block. I know that seems silly. Triple block should always go in favor of the block, but they do a nice job of turning hands in, going up together, all pressing together.
Overpass. It's on McKendree's side. Muir got a hand on it. Banner, triple block time. Yes, over the block.
All right. So you see him adjusting and learning as he goes. He got roofed on that last swing into a triple block. Excellent job of mixing it up, using different ways to score.
So it's 16-12. Deep serve by Banner. Trap dug out by Banner. Hurston over a double block. Look out! I'll tell you.
And
Nate Flater gave it his all, literally right in front of us.
There's a two-hand push to the forehead of the block. Gets the deflection. And you see McKendree pursuing that ball. Well, I don't believe that ball is pursuable because it came up off the block through the Mastodon's side of the court, the antenna. That ball would have to pass outside the antenna for it to be playable by McKendree.
Oh, tough serve, just couldn't get over the net.
I actually thought Banner got away with a foot fault there too, but he didn't get away with it then, after all, did he?
It's the 11th service error on the Mastodons tonight. 4-point Bearcat lead at 17-13. with the dig in the backcourt. Person denied. Hopkins stays it from Muir, and the block attempt by Lively goes wide left.
We're seeing some good digs by Banner. Hersden jumping higher than he has been, which is saying something because he jumps high to begin with, and putting a little more zip on his swings, making some good choices, and then Muir continuing to do what he does, and the Dons got a little life here.
Raul Papaleo off the bench to serve at 14-17. Nice block by Fosdick. And roofing it home is Hopkins. Hunter Hopkins got the feet off the ground.
And a mishap there on the second touch by McKendree, and McKendree got a little loose at the end of the second set as well. They were a little sloppy, and points like that, with the team starting to pick up momentum, you don't want to help them.
Lively again on the short Flater set. When I say short, that ball couldn't have moved more than 1.5 to 2 feet off the hands.
Lively is airborne just about before setter has the ball, and he's just beating the block with speed right now.
Tyler Tripp will serve at 18-15. Fosdick off the touch. Talking about fair play.
Yeah.
Short set by Hopkins.
As long as the Dons continue their passing, they're going to be able to balance that offense. We're seeing life out of Banner and Hersden. That's good news. Keep those passes coming.
That's the key point in a 2-point set right now. Back to a 3-point set. Hoskins from the left side.
McKendree runs a nice tempo out to the pin, and Hoskins has such a fast arm. He's able to turn that ball, cut that ball back before the block can actually press over.
Jack Morikawa, a senior out of Yorba Linda, California, off the bench to serve for McKendree. Banner.
And here we go. There's time left. Banner and Hersden heating up. Middles are starting to chip in with some kills.
Take a little pressure off Muir. 19-17, Carlo Hersden to serve. Just gets it over. Look out. One-hand dig by Meyer. Banner over the triple block. Nice dig by Hopkins. Banner again, rejected. Fosdick keeps it alive.
You can hardly fault the Dons in that one. You got to give all the credit to McKendree, just coming up with some really important digs and then converting. Dons did a great job on their side by digging and swinging too. I mean, Banner handled a lot of those out-of-system balls extremely well.
Service ace for Flater. And that's his third service ace of the night.
You know, that's a tough one for the Dons because they are such a good passing team. It's so interesting to see them kind of have a you situation.
He comes back with a service error, which makes it 21-18.
Okay, we're going to see Ethan Skalski step in and rip a serve here. He was hitting some good ones last night.
6'6" freshman out of West Seneca, New York. It's 21-19.
Skalski just has this great way about him where he doesn't seem to feel the pressure.
Oh!
Is that one on me, Mike?
Yeah, I guess so. Hits the top of the tape and spins backward. Needed 2 more inches, if that.
The good news is if they go to it again, he's going to go without fear. That's the thing that we've come to learn about him. Is he plays fearless. All right, side out and then hold another serve.
Sam Hoskin to serve at 22-19. Hopkins, Banner, dug out by Hoskin. Trip over a triple block, tip shot. Dug out. Banner, another triple block. Dug out that time by Diaz. And the block by Muir off to the right. And now it's danger time. Bearcats up 23-19.
I hate to say it again, but you can hardly fault the Dons on those ones. I mean, they are, Banner's swinging really good right now.
In golf, you call it the rub of the green.
Yeah, it's just McKendree is playing excellent defense late in this set.
Muir, dug out by Hoskin, gets it back, wide right. Uh-oh, and he went down hard.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't see him go down. He came through on that bick.
He's favoring his leg.
Must have slipped on something. He's going to the floor here. I mean, he did land on the floor, so he could have left some moisture on the floor, but didn't see. Maybe he landed on one of his players. We'll get a look at it here. He's coming through on the bick after he made the dig. Comes through, lands right on the center line. It looks like he maybe collided with his middle there. We're kind of blocked by the view, but glad he's okay. He's a heck of a player. You hate to see that.
Muir gets it over, and he gets the fortuitous break. And it's 23-21. Timeout called by McKendree. Big serve coming up for Logan Muir. And he's going to get another ace. And now it's a 1-point set, 23-22.
McKendree needs to get themselves a pass and go back to work. We could see Wetchen here. He's been really good lately.
Here's the toss and the swing. Trip off the touch. Not sure if it hit Hopkins or Lions, but it's point Bearcats, and now they are up 24-22, serving to take a 2-set-to-1 lead.
And Lively, who's been very good for McKendree, checks back in.
Bill Klimek to serve. Hopkins for Lions. Yes. Casey Lyons with kill number 3 on the night in 5 swings and no attack errors.
Middle hitter serving for McKendree, and the Dons take advantage.
Banner will serve, but the serve has to be good. And it is. Trip. And that'll do it as McKendree comes out with the win in set number 3, a hard-fought win, score with 25-23. So it's the Bearcats with the up, blocks 8.5 to 7. Flater will serve to start the 4th set. Muir tip shot, dug out by Wetchen. Defensive return by McKendree. Fosdick denied by Diaz. Miller returns to favor for the Dons. Muir, Flater, Hoskin slipped and fell.
And I'm not sure if there was contact under the net. But, I mean, I see that play back. I don't know if he just tripped or made contact under the net. It was a tight play. But on we go.
Fosdick with the serve. Off the touch. Wetchen doesn't feel any pain now. And Hoskin will serve at 1-all. Hopkins stays in the middle. Hurston off of Hoskin into the crowd.
That is a set that Hurston can shine on, and it's good to see him get that going. That's what we call a bick. It is a second tempo balls. Sometimes he's faster than second tempo out of the back row, and Herzen, that's one of his specialties.
Logan Muir to serve. And he gets another ace. And that, I believe, is service ace number 4 for Logan Muir tonight. He came into the match with 8 all season long, and now he's got 4 tonight. That one's received. Trip, dug out by Muir. Hopkins roofs it home. Setter becomes attacker.
Like I said last night, he doesn't do it often, but he has a good knack for when to do it. Muir, 2 great serves in a row. Dons are playing with confidence. They were the better team in the back half of that set. They're carrying that momentum with them.
Overpass on the receive. Let's see how it's played. Oh, I don't think it was the block. I think Hurston mishit it.
Well, yeah, just a little bit of a misconnection. I think that set just traveled a little to his left. But I like that they're going to it. It's going to work more than it won't.
Well, Klamack will serve at 2-4. Hopkins to the left. Banner off the touch. I think that went off the hand of Lively.
Good news for the Dons. Banner is coming back into form. And like I said, the Dons were actually outscored McKendree out of that middle part of the set there in set 3. And even though they didn't win it, they put up a little more points in the back half of that set.
Wetchen down the line goes wide right.
So my point in saying that is the Dons have momentum.
Yes. And in rally point scoring, that's major. Chest long. Served by Owen Banner. That's 13 service errors on Purdue Fort Wayne tonight, 11 for McKendree. Wetchen to serve. Lions denied by Lively. Tripp off the touch.
Tripp staying tall on his swing there. He's an undersized outside. Had a double block in his face, and he stays high, gets the high hands. Well played.
2 points in a row for the Bearcats. They're down by 2, 6-4.
Wetchen has had probably the heaviest arm out of the whole McKendree lineup there from the end line, and he can really bring it.
Reminds me a little bit of right-handed Luke Kraft from last night for Lindenwood. Tip shot by Muir. Diaz digs it out. Muir Jasso at the net. Patty cake.
Don's applying pressure. McKendree's going to have to execute.
Later, Tripp, left-hand swing off the arm of Muir. Second time I've seen that happen tonight.
Yeah, and that's good he can do it, but it's not what McKendree wants. They want him swinging on the ball. That means there was a little bit of a timing issue or a misconnection between the setter hitter there if he's having to punch it with his left arm.
Yeah, Tripp will serve into his side of the net. Purdue Fort Wayne 8, McKendree 6, set 4. Bearcats up 2 sets to 1. Connor Hopkins will serve for Purdue Fort Wayne. Oskin denied. A little deeper. Muir over triple block. Oskin mishit it.
Yeah, missed opportunity. That ball was up. Hoskins went up and he was not challenged, and he just mishit the ball.
3-point Mastodon lead at 9-6. Banner with the dig in the backcourt, comes up, slams it off of Diaz. Hoskins keeps it alive. Wide right. The swing by Wetchin. Hunter Hopkins to serve out of the timeout at 10-6. Tip shot, Wetchin, dug out by Meyer. And off the touch, Purdue Fort Wayne picks up another point.
And another misconnection on the set. The setting breaking down a little bit for McKendree. We've seen them twice go to the back row in the last 3 or 4 points, and both have been under set. Seen an outside set not quite be hittable.
Hoskin
That one connects.
got the favorable spin off the top of the net.
But what McKendree needs to know is this is not the Mastodon team from last year. This is a very good volleyball team. And if you're not sharp, they're going to get you. And McKendree, like set 2, they have not been very sharp in this set. And they weren't sharp too much at the end of the last set.
Lively serve goes wide right. Now both teams have 13 service errors tonight. Macedon's up by 5, 12-7.
Their defense was spot on at the end of the last set, but they were still giving away some points.
Thurston with the dig. Logan Muir says hello.
Right now, it just looks like McKendree's getting outworked a little bit, and they have it in them to be real sharp, and they need to tap into that right now.
Logan Muir now with 26 kills tonight. Carlos Hurston with the serve. That may be an ace. 14-7, Purdue Fort Wayne. You almost wonder, Steve, if it's a 7-point differential right now. Mastodon's put 3 or 4 more points up on the board. You wonder if McKendree will just try to wait for set 5.
Oh, no.
Just a thought.
Absolutely not. You
Service
don't
error.
pack it in, you play to win, and they're not going to pack it in and go, well, let's just get them in set 5. You know, they got a 2-set-to-1 lead.
Just thought I'd throw that out for conversation's sake. Hopkins left side, Banner. Wow. Ejected. Muir. How did they get that? Flater got his right hand on it, spun over the net, and hit the floor. That's 14-9, 2 points in a row for McKendree. So much for my thought. Banner over a triple block, and that is long.
Yeah, I mean, this is number 12 ranked team in the country right now.
Yeah.
They don't give up. You don't get that ranking by picking and choosing when you're going to work hard.
Good serve. Muir off the arm of Hoskin. And it's 15-10.
And, you know, like we talked about, this is a game of momentum. And even if you are down by a lot, you want to try and build that momentum. And if you have the momentum and you still lose the set, you can carry it into the next set with you, like the Dons have done in this set.
Banner over a triple block. Tip shot. Diaz diving dig. Oh, the block. I think Casey Lyons got his left hand on it. 16-10, Purdue Fort Wayne.
What I don't think that McKendree was expecting this fight is what I'm thinking. I think they won that third set and thought, okay, things are back to normal, and I don't think there could be a little underestimating in the picture here.
Fosdick with the dig. Muir. Diaz hustles to keep it alive. A free ball chance, Purdue Fort Wayne. Left side. Yes, Owen Banner off the touch. 17-10, Purdue Fort Wayne. McKendree calls a timeout.
They look a little baffled.
Yeah.
The Dons look confident, and they built that confidence. Head coach Nikki Scanlon laid into her team in that timeout. And you wonder, though, where was that intensity coming into this match, into this set, excuse me.
Hurston off the touch, off a flater. And
Like
it's 18-10.
Like I said, they won that third set and came out kind of cool. And the Dons came out hungry and caught them sleeping a little bit. And now they're trying to wake up, but at this point, it could be too late in this set.
Hoskin, yes, took something off on the swing from the right side. That'll make it 18-11.
Now, the Dons don't want to sit on this lead. I mean, they could sit on it and maybe still win it, but we're talking about momentum. The Dons want to keep their momentum. They are looking really good right now, and they want to go into set 5 with that momentum.
Lions rejected. Muir, is it wide left? Yes, it is. And it's 18-12.
Because if McKendree can't finish this set, but they do bring it close and they go into set 5 feeling good, that's where you don't want them. That's where you want the number 12 team still looking baffled.
Tip shot by Hurston, using Lyons as the decoy in front of him. I love that play for some reason.
Well, yeah, he's, like I said, the Bic is one of the areas where Hurston can really shine, and they're starting to go to it more often in this set.
Muir with the serve, too long. (19-13). Still a 6-point lead. And off the bench again comes Boone Felch, the 6'2" redshirt junior out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Line drive serve beyond the end line for a service error. So it's 20-13. Fort Wayne on top. Owen Banner to serve.
Dons have been playing with an excellent sense of urgency that served them well.
Right side, off the touch. Bryce Wetchen picks up the kill.
And this is the server McKendree wants going back at this situation. He can run a few points. He's got that capability and make this a more reasonable deficit.
Clips the net, gets it over. Hopkins to the left side. Wetchen with the dig. Nice dig in the backcourt by Banner. Muir setting up Hurston. Oh, wow, that ball dipped down.
Yeah, just cut it inside the triple block. Took a little off it. Smart play. Everything's bouncing the Dons' way right now. Well, actually went through the left seam of that triple block. Defense wasn't down and ready.
Lions will serve at 21-14. Make it 22-14, and it's going to be a challenge.
Wetchen looking confidently over it. His coach saying, challenge it. I got it. Either way, this is a good timeout to slow the Dons down at the very least,
Yeah.
but right now the Dons don't look like they're going to slow down, and that's the good thing about this team is they can get excitable. They can believe in themselves hard. They have great energy, and they're using it. Playing with a great sense of urgency, like I mentioned earlier. And McKendree just looking like they expect that they're going to, I don't know. They just look a little complacent coming into this fourth set. And if I look at the two teams, who wants it more? It looks like the Dons want it more.
Well, If we go to a fifth set, you play it to 15, win it by 2, and that's where points become even more important.
At this point, right, like McKendree can't sit on the fact that they're number 12 team in the country. I mean, that stat's out the window right now. We are in the midst of a battle, and the Dons don't care what the ranking is on the other side of the net. And they have the momentum, they have the energy.
One out-of-town score we didn't give you. Ohio State is at Queens in Charlotte, North Carolina. Buckeyes won the first 2 sets by scores of 25-22 each. Challenge successful. Queens won the 3rd set, 28-26. Buckeyes lead the 4th set, 5-2. So a successful challenge. Muir over a double block, dug out by Flater. Hoskin off a touch. And now it's getting interesting.
A little more life on the McKendree side. Hoskin has done that shot multiple times tonight, looking real good. Takes a little off, deliberately goes for that outside hand, and gets a kill. He's done that a few times.
Perspiration being cleaned up on the Purdue Fort Wayne side.
We've seen a couple slips and falls, so you definitely want to take that stuff seriously. (21-16) here in the 4th. Purdue Fort Wayne has to win this set to extend this match. Good serve. Fosdick dug out by Diaz. Hoskin over a double block and off a touch again. You wonder if there's going to be a timeout called by Purdue Fort Wayne. It's 21-17. McKendree leaning on their strength, which is their defense.
Bearcats.
Muir is the obvious choice with the way he's been playing.
And long is the serve, so that time the timeout works for Purdue Fort Wayne. And it's 22-18. Remember, Hopkins will serve. Did it go off Banner? I think it went off Hopkins.
Wetchen showing a little kind of like he seems angry.
Yeah.
And he's starting to fist pump a little bit. He's kind of over this and wants his team to get going, and you see him doing what he can.
Jack Morikawa off the bench to serve. Hurston, smart play off the body of Hoskin. Big point, and now 23-19.
Hurston, a very smart player, showing it there.
He will serve. Hoskin long, or is it touched?
Well, the call was in. The line judge had it in.
23-20. Nate Flater to serve. Muir dug out by Flater. Morikawa, Joshua at the net. Hoskin puts it away. It's 23-21.
Hoskin making the most of the digs. He's been put in some tough situations, and he seems to make the right choice all the time. Good pass.
Muir.
Oh, net violation. Hoskin caught it on the way up.
it's set point, Purdue Fort Wayne at 24-21. This is the point they need. Caden Fosdick to serve.
Smart play there by Wetchen. Underset, had to push it, wipe it off the block.
One set point averted, 24-22, Hoskin to serve.
Banner on the left, Muir on the right, and don't forget about Lyons. He's got a couple good swings tonight.
Deep serve, Hopkins, Banner, yes!
Gets it.
And we go to 5. Good comeback by Purdue 4-2. Deep serve, Hopkins for Fosdick, dug out by Flater. Meyer with the dig. Hopkins throws it high in the air to the left. Defensive return by Banner. Off the touch. Person with the running dig. Banner off the touch. And what do we got? We got net violation.
And really, even without that net violation, that ball was killed. No one was chasing that down, but they can challenge. I guess the catch here is if Coach Scanlon wants a challenge, she can. Team is saying don't. Down officials seem to have a really good idea. He described the net violation in great detail. Elbow when he was turning, arm. Wetchen is arguing with the down official right now, and here comes the serve. So panic on the side of the McKendree. Trip.
Is it touched or does it go wide right? It's wide right. 2-0 Purdue Fort Wayne.
If you're Coach Scanlon, you don't want to wait too long to call timeout here. She got great reaction out of her team at her last timeout, but waited a long time to call it. So in the fourth set.
Muir off a triple block, and that's a season high 29th kill for Logan Muir tonight. 3-0 Mastodons.
If they think the Dons are going to go away, at this point, that's just not going to happen.
Caden Fosdick again with the serve. Slater throws it up, and this time off the touch. Will Klimek will pick up the kill.
Good start for the Dons. Excellent defense, converting swings. Setting up this fifth set to be exciting.
Sam Hoskin to serve for McKendree. Casey Lyons off of trip. 4-1 Purdue Fort Wayne.
Dons are just in the zone right now.
Logan Muir to serve. Wide left. Muir now has 4 service aces, but 5 service errors.
That's a good line, though.
Yeah.
And just to add his offense on top of that.
Klimek to serve at 2-4. Hopkins setting up Banner, and a nice block, a triple block. Lively, I think, got the left arm on it. And it's 4-3.
Good press by the block, just got it to land in bounds. I almost want to see Banner get another go at it. He's not going to have
into
to.
the net. That's service error number 16. Service errors are even tonight at 16 apiece. 5-3 Mastodons. Owen Banner to serve. Service error there. It's 5-4.
Well, both teams are going for it. These are not timid errors. These are not like, I don't want to miss errors. It's like, hey, I want to win, and I like it.
Bryce Wetchen to serve. Hopkins to the right side for Muir. Oh, the block, trip. And we're tied at 5.
That's a big time block right there. Tripp hanging, timing it just right. Well aware, Muir, who's had a great night, is lurking over there, hitting the blue.
Long the serve by Wetchen. 6-5 Purdue Fort Wayne. Once the first team scores 8 points, the teams will switch ends for the remainder of the match. Casey Lyons, the Hawaiian, to serve. Tripp blocked.
Not a good first touch.
Second chance over a triple block, dug out by Banner. Muir. What do we got? Net violation. And it's 7-5. Casey Lyons again to serve, back middle baseline. Clips over the net, but it is received. Tripp over a double block, and he goes long. They're saying it's long, and Nikki Sandlin is saying, let's challenge.
I mean, you got to challenge it. 8-5. You know, you can't take those challenges home with you. This we're halfway through this set. Your player just ripped it before he even landed the ground. Was calling the touch. Immediately turned to his coach, said, challenge it.
Something about a fifth set.
Well, this is going to be a tough one for the official. We've seen them not be able to get a exclusive call early. I mean, Tripp just absolutely blasts this ball. It's going to be a fast. It's going to be quick. And so what they're going to see is, can they zoom in? Can they see? For us, this is a hard view, but again, we've talked about they do have other angles. This net cam's a little low, so if they have another angle on the end line, they're gonna have to zoom in and see if they can see a finger, a pinky, or something swing backwards, but it's gonna have to be really evident for them to make this, overturn this call.
You know, it's funny, you're looking at that play and you're looking at those teams, and both teams are saying it's their point.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone on the court. It's kind of fun to look at.
So, you know, this is going to be a silly thing for me to mention, but if the Dons can switch sides here to 8-5,
they love this side.
They're going to be coming onto the side, though, that every team has lost. Every set's been lost on this side.
Yeah.
So if they can go on the side that's been the losing side tonight, I know that sounds silly because we're in a gym. There's no sun, there's no wind, there's nothing like that. But all 4 sets have been won on the side that Dons are on currently. So to take an 8-5 lead onto the side that seems to be the side that is tough to win on is a mental boost.
Okay. The Dons taking the court out of this timeout, confident. McKendree looking panicked.
But coming right back is Roland Lively, and it's 8-6.
I just don't think they expected this fight. And could be the difference there, because the Dons were ready to fight tonight, especially after last night. I know they weren't happy with that result.
Tyler Tripp to serve. Hopkins for Fosdick. That's dug out. Wide right, the swing by Bryce Wetchen, and it's 9-6.
And McKendree is hitting negative. They were negative 125 coming out of that timeout. The Dons hitting 250 out of that timeout. 4 digs to 2 digs out of that timeout, favoring the Dons.
Hunter Hopkins long on the serve, floats over, and it's 9-7.
So Mastodons have held 2 leads late. This is now we're at kind of the late portion of this set, and they need to lean on that and know they can do it and not get comfortable, though. Know that they're going to have to work hard to do it.
Boone Felch to serve. Clips the net, gets over. Tip shot by Banner. Dug out. Hoskin over a triple block. Meyer with the dig. Fosdick throws it over. Dug out by Wetchen. Back to Hoskin, goes long, dug out by Banner. Muir over a double block, it's rejected, and it'll be a McKendree point. It's 9-8.
Good out-of-system play by Hoskin, by Hoskin. Deep corner swings, Banner playing good defense, but the digs were not they weren't able to run offense off the digs.
Service error by Feltz, huge. 10-8 Mastodons. And the freshman Carlo Hurston to serve. Mom and Dad watching down in Indianapolis.
Well, we could see Wetchen on a blue, or
left side.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah, quick swing by Hoskin, and it's 10-9. Hoskin now with 20 kills tonight and 40 swings. Slater to serve. Muir, yes! Kill number 31, and it's 11-9.
Good set by Hopkins, smart set, didn't force anything. Had Logan in front of him, had a back pedal and leave it up in front, and Muir just muscles it through that triple block.
Caden Fosdick gets his serve over the net. Slater, short setup, nice block by Lyons! 12-9.
And out of row one, that's an interesting choice. Wetchen on the left, Hoskin on the right. We haven't seen the Bick all that much from McKendree. Interesting choice in a high pressure situation.
Slater to the right. And Hoskin comes through again. It's 12-10. Sam Hoskin to serve. He was our player to watch at the start of our match tonight for McKendree. Service error again. That's team service error number 19. 13-10 Purdue Fort Wayne.
And the low hitting percentage, the late service errors, there's no doubt the first fifth set from McKendree, they are feeling that pressure. Don's very comfortable.
Time out McKendree. First of two available. Purdue Fort Wayne 2 points away from a win. McKendree 5 points away from a win. And now it's going to be interesting, Steve. The man of the hour as far as Purdue Fort Wayne is concerned, the junior Logan Muir, 31 kills tonight, 2 assists. He has 4 service aces, 11 digs, and 3 block assists. But on the other side of the coin, he's got 5 service errors. He goes for it, serves very hard. Does he put it into play, or does he try to smash one through again?
That's a good question, Mike. You know, with the 3-point lead, and you know he's been good with his aces, but he's been an ace in and out, right? Like, I think you want him to maybe go at 85% here.
Get it into play and see what happens.
McKendree is feeling the heat.
Yeah.
You know, we're seeing negative hitting percentage. We're seeing service errors. That, you know, put the pressure on him. Don't make it easy for him. Make them have to work their way back into this. And with the way the Dons are playing defense right now, trust your defense. We've got Casey Lyons, very good blocking middle.
Yes.
Banner up, good size block on the left. Yeah, make a play.
Here we go. And it's long. It's 13-11. And Jack Morikawa will come off the bench to serve for the Bearcats. And he went for it. Give him credit for that.
Well, you mentioned Muir has 31 kills, but I want to just mention that Hurston had 5 in the last set. Banner 4. I mean, the other outsides have showed up. So
Muir gets number 32 off the left arm of Morikawa, and it's match point Purdue Fort Wayne. 4. Slater to the left, trip. Over. Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons rally from a 2-1 deficit. And they win the winner-take-all fifth match by a score of 15-11.